we are going to create a function to send email when a post is being created. And we have the function already for sending email. So to make our life easier, I'm going to copy one of these and then change this one to send email message or send notification message and rename the function as that. And for me, I have placed my keys in my environment variables as that. So here the subject is going to be new post created. And the message goes like this. And that is, a new post has been created on our site Masync blog. Click here to view. Alright. So it means that we're going to pass in the post ID or the post upon sending the message. So here I will say the post ID here and then send the post ID. This link will help the user to view the actual post. Alright, so let's continue on. Now we have the function. So let's go ahead and then use it inside the creation of the post, which is this. And here, let's bring in. And now we're going to pass in two arguments. One is the user that we want to send the message to, and then the actual post ID. We can have the user email on the follower. So here as follower.email. And then comma here the post ID as the post created ._ID. Now moment of truth. Let's get back to the front end. And we have a user called Emma following the login user, in this case Masync. So now when Masync create a post, Emma will receive a message. So now let's try out. I'm going to create some dummy post. Alright, let's check our console. We have an error, and that is email sending failed. No recipient. It means that we couldn't have the email for the user. So let's log the email of the user and let's try again. Let's check. As you can see, we have undefined for this. Let's log the actual follower here. And let's check. Yeah, I think in here we have the IDs of the users, but not the actual user. As you can see, these are the IDs. But let's try to avoid, I think I'm calling the calculation of the earnings manually. Yeah, so let me comment out and let's try again. Let me check the terminal. Okay, it is working. Try again. And now we have these two users. Instead of getting the actual user, we have this one. So here we have to convert this one to actual users. So now let's go ahead and then do that. In the post creation over here, we can find the users by their IDs. So here we will say that const users is equal to await user dot find. And then we're going to find by their ID. So here we will say that underscore ID and then pass in the follower. Remember, the follower represents the ID. So it means that we have to mark our function as async. This one instead. Yeah. So if we log the users, we're going to see the actual users. Let's try out. All right, let's check the terminal. And now we have the actual users. All right, so last step is that we have to loop through this one and then get the individual user's email before we send the message. So here we will say that loop through the users as users dot for each, and then we have access to the individual user. And in here, let's bring this one inside the for each here and the comment as that. And here, replace this one with the user. Alright, so we are all set. Let's remove this one and let's try again. And let's check the terminal, and now we've got 2 emails being sent. As you can see, a new post has been created on our site. So if the user click on this, it's going to open the post details. As you can see, it is working fine.